What's up, guys? It's Joey XD, and today we're back with another I'm Just Saying. And today I am just saying that I am so sorry, but Injustice, the animated movie that just came out, it could have been better. I just want to start off by saying that I don't want this to come off as super negative, okay? I want this to come off as a conversation, okay? I'm just gonna say my viewpoint. This is my personal opinion. However, I have seen that it's been getting some negative reviews. I haven't reviewed them. I haven't looked at them or anything. I've been seeing titles, okay? And so far, I haven't seen any good titles. Let's just say that. I watched it, and I had some disagreements. I did not agree with everything they did. Oh, I should also say spoilers. If you haven't read the comics, played the games, or watched this movie, okay? Spoilers, because people die. First one I've noticed off the bat, everything else, like, it started off just fine. Little change to the beginning, but like still, it's about Superman and his unborn baby. He found out he has a baby. Batman already knows. All that's just fine. It started out just fine. Superman is blinded by the fear toxin with the kryptonite, and he kills Lois. All of that started out just good. Metropolis blows up. Yada yada. Joker saved. Jimmy shot. I actually forgot that they shot Jimmy. It just happened so quick. In the comic and in this. So yeah, that's it for that. Starts off just fine. However, in that beginning, they just kill the Flash. Like, what the fuck, dude? I'm sorry, but the Flash has just been, like, if anything, increasing in popularity. Why the hell did you just X him from your movie? I'm sorry. That's the number one thing that just rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, okay, that was a shitty death. I'm sorry. Even if he was scared, dude, he could still move fast. Or I'm just saying, I didn't like that, and it was just very I'm gonna be using this word a lot. Unceremonious. Okay, that was an unceremonious death. Like nothing changed. Nothing was realized. No one even mourned him. Like, wow. Secondly, and this is just the pointer out. There's a couple point outs. There's no Black Canary. I'm gonna get to this, but you got the Green Arrow death in the movie, but you have no Black Canary. But that's a big moment, and it to not have his girl there at all. She's actually a big reason as to why Harley Quinn becomes a hero. You know, their involvement with her changes her. She don't just change by herself or just because of Green Arrow. I just feel like that was a very missed moment. Big one. Batman literally has no emotion. He has no charisma throughout the entire movie. Like, they animate him getting pissed, but whoever's I don't want to just throw fingers, but it's either director or the actual actor himself, whoever voice acted, whatever the hell you say that. Whoever did that for Batman in this movie, or whoever said don't do it, but he had no emotion whatsoever. Like, he didn't convey anything through the voice. Nothing I heard, honestly. Like, the best we got was like maybe 5 seconds of him weeping, but it was still more animated rather than expressed. And it's like, in real life, you can get away with showing rather than expressing vocally, but in animation, yeah, you can show it, and it's, you know, it could be shocking, it could not, but the voice actor's job is to sell that emotion. And in this movie, oh my god, this dude got an easy check. I'm sorry, anybody could have played this Batman at this point. All he had to do was sound like brooding and just pissed all the time. Everything he said was just so monotone, and it was like, god damn, you know, I know the Dark Knight is cold, but like, damn, it creates a bigger moment when you get the Dark Knight to emote. You see what I'm saying? So it should have been a bigger moment when Catwoman goes to see him crying. It should have been a way bigger moment When he sees Dick dead, that's so weird. When he sees Nightwing dead, there we go. That sounds better. But it just should have been a bigger moment, and to not have this dude emote at all with his voice was just, it just made it, every moment with Batman excruciatingly boring. I'm so sorry. Again, they can animate and make it a cool fight scene or whatever, but I'm for the story, I'm for the acting, I pay attention to all that. This movie rushed multiple years and took little things out of some of the years. So obviously main focus is year 1 of Injustice. I don't know what year what's his name, Nightwing gets Deadman's powers, but they just skipped everything that led up to that and just said, oh yeah, he's Deadman now. Like, okay, we didn't get any time to actually process the death like it. And this is for someone that is going into this, watching this and being like their first time actually seeing anything of Injustice. They're gonna think like it's kind of just like, damn, this stuff moves quick, and what the hell is that? What's a Deadwing? Like, what is that? Now you're gonna make them research and stuff. Some people might say, oh yeah, you know, this is just for the people that understand what's happening and you can fill in the blanks. But like, guess what? Some people don't want to read comics. Some people don't want to play games. Some people just watch movies. His death scene was, it was super anticlimactic. It was just, I didn't feel anything for it. Like, if I had gone into this not knowing the story, maybe knowing the characters but not knowing the story, I wouldn't feel like some type of way. Maybe if you really like the character, but overall, if you don't really know who he is or so, it just wouldn't matter. That moment wouldn't matter. But how they did it in the Injustice comics, everybody's fighting, all this is happening and whatnot, but for Dick to die, the very first Robin, Dick Grayson, to die was huge. And even though everybody was fighting, Batman and Superman are not on the same side, the fucking villains are obviously not on their side. For everybody to stop and acknowledge this moment just made it like, you might not know the character. If you came in and didn't know the characters at all, you would still be able to tell, well, damn, that's pretty damn important. But for this, it was just like, oh, okay, just a hero died, you know, it kind of sucks. Oh, that must have been like, I guess his protege, but you don't understand the importance of it. And it's just kind of disappointing how they handled it, because they completely just got rid of all the villains. That's a big part of it. It honestly, like, really symbolizes like, oh shit, this is a huge moment. And it's a really nice, like, picture, honestly. In the comics, it's a really good picture. Like, damn, heroes on this side, villains on this side. Batman carries his damn near dead son. It's like a son to him. It's the first Robin through the middle of them, you know. And it was just like everybody knew to stop fighting. And it's just a huge moment that I feel was just brought down by the way they portrayed it in this movie. I'll put these 2 points together. No Lex Luthor, and no Lex Luthor equals no Super Pill. That was a bit of a letdown. It's like, okay, I mean, I didn't care if it had been Lex Luthor, but the Super Pill was a pretty big, very big plot point, honestly. So I think the thing about Lex Luthor is just would have been that, okay, it really would have like sold home that, again, this is a really different universe, alternate Earth than our usual one. Because guess what, Superman and Lex Luthor in this alternate universe are friends, rather than the main one being their enemies, mortal enemies. So I mean, again, that's just a personal thing, but you could change Lex Luthor. You could take him out if you want. But in that same manner that they take Lex Luthor out, you still got to kind of replace it. Or, you know, if you're going to take him out, do what you did with the Flash. Mr. Terrific was basically taking Flash's point. I don't know why my brain wants to say Flashpoint. Flash's spot in the whole story. Because Flash is the original one that had the conversation with Superman about, okay, well, guess what, if you're gonna start with no guns, how about littering? Might as well throw them in jail, right? How about this, how about that? And like, he's having that conversation with him playing that chess now they gave it that role to Mr. Terrific, so I was like, okay. I know I heard that somewhere before. I forgot who said it, but I had to look it up. Yeah, it was the Flash that had that conversation with Superman. But if you're gonna do all that, then also if you want to make Mr. Terrific that important, because I guess they're trying to bring him up in status or something, have him create the super pill for you, or I don't know, something, because he wanted T-balls, T-spheres. That sounds way better. Superman wanted T-spheres from Mr. Terrific, and okay, that's a way to keep visuals, but I think it would have been a better idea to be like, I want you to create a pill for me, basically to take Lex Luthor's spot too. You get 2 characters and put them into one. You could have done that too, personally speaking. Again, that's just a completely personal like opinion. Okay, they just completely X Alfred out of the story, by the way. Like, damn. Okay, because now that leads into another point. Because without the super pill and without Alfred, you don't get one of the most badass moments of Injustice. First of all, Superman breaks Batman's back after getting into an altercation with him. And from there, Alfred has already popped the super pill. And he headbutts Superman. And like, it's like, oh shit. Because they don't say that he popped the pill first. They just headbutt and starts whooping his ass, right? He was ex-military. Don't forget that about Alfred. And or special ops. I think I said the wrong thing. I don't know if it's like the same thing. But yeah, that's a big thing. That's a big moment in Injustice. And you know, I believe that's still in year 1 or year 2. I can't remember. But it's between year 1 and year 2. But that's a big ass moment. Like, dude, how do you skip that one? Are you serious? That's a fucking awesome moment. And you skipped it. There's no apocalypse invasion. That kind of sucks. I feel like all of these should have been like tested, because like they had the parts to where the US military and the US president are testing Superman's patience basically and going along with Batman and whatnot. They had those moments, but they didn't have any external moments too. Like, guess what? People are looking at Earth. People are watching you, Kal-El. What am I making it sound like I'm talking to Superman? I don't know. But Darkseid sees, okay, he's being weak. He wants to stop violence. You pansy, you know what I'm saying? That's what Darkseid is thinking. So he sends his son Calibic to invade Earth, because he's like, prime time, let's go. And guess what? Calibic is dealing with a whole different Superman. So, Calibic gets fucking destroyed by Superman, because Superman is no longer holding back. So he completely trashes Calibic, and I believe this moment too is also a really big moment in Superman's like morale conflict, because he has a quick moment with the Flash, which again, I guess you can't have this moment because now you know deleted the Flash out the goddamn story in the first 32 minutes. The first 2 minutes. He's like, dude, I don't see any other way to stop this invasion without a lot of people dying if I don't go ahead and kill all of these parademons. Now, the reason he doesn't want to kill all the parademons is because these are actual living creatures. Now, can they be reverted back? I don't know any of that. I don't remember the whole thing about that. But they're living creatures. They're brainwashed and shit, but they're living is the ordeal. And I mean, it's just a big moment for Superman, because he basically makes a decision and he kills all of them. Invasion over, but at the cost of all of their lives. But it's just a big moment for him, because again, that goes against his morale, his what's the word? The line that he's not supposed to be crossing. That it just goes against it, but he had to do it. It's Green Arrow's death. That was, I mean, it was just that was definitely upsetting. That's probably one of the most upsetting deaths, because again, there's no Dinah to really feel that weight, that pain. Like, damn, my dude is gone. You know what I'm saying? But then in the comics, he gave his life he sacrificed himself. Now, before I get into him real quick, let me finish up. Right before him, who's supposed to die? Adam. Now, I don't know what the hell happened to Adam, because they really downplayed that. I don't know if he's dead, honestly. I don't think so. I'd be pissed to find out if he actually is dead, because he was just put down and I didn't see him for the rest of the movie. That kind of sucks. That's really man, that's such shit compared to what happened in the comics. He's supposed to beat Superman's ass. He's one of the top ones that can stand up to him because of the elements he can create to stand up to Superman. And then his containment suit, what he is, gets breached by Wonder Woman. And guess what? He sacrifices himself. He don't really care at this point. He's like, I'm fucked up. Picks Superman up and fucking goes like atom bomb. What's stronger than the atom bomb? Dwarf star, whatever the hell. He blows up, okay? And that's like, it fucks up Superman. And I think it hurt Wonder Woman. I forgot what happened to her. But no. I don't remember what happened to Wonder Woman. But anyways, that's supposed to mess him up, okay? And then it's supposed to make him even like crazier. Like now he's just blood driven. Like that's all he sees is red. And that's when he comes back down. And they're trying to escape, and something falls in between Arrow and the rest of them. And that's when he's shooting arrows at him, and he deflects one. First of all, it's only supposed to hurt one of the parents, okay? I feel like it's just a bigger deal if it's both of them, because again, it's like both of your parents. Both of them can see what you've become and what you're doing, what you're about to do, I should say. So yeah, it hurts one of the parents, and obviously Superman gets pissed. And with his last arrow, instead of shooting it at Superman, he shoots it right past him, right? Superman can only think, oh, this idiot just missed. What Arrow's actual plan was is just he tied one of the pills to the... Is that still going? Okay, I think so. He tied one of the pills to the actual arrow and like shot it past Superman to get it to the team, basically. And then from there, in the movie, he just blasts him in the face. You don't really see anything. I was like, okay, damn. I mean, it's rated R. Why the fuck are we not getting actual like gore, man? That's upsetting. But like, even in the comic, it was hella brutal, and like you didn't need to see what the hell was actually happening. But from context clues, Superman's bloody fist pounding into some meat-sounding shit. He beat the fuck out of him, you know what I'm saying? And that's way more brutal, even with his parents trying to stop him. That's way more brutal than what we got, and it's just a lot more meaningful, honestly. His death had a lot more meaning in the comic. So that was definitely upsetting to see. Like I was waiting for it. It's like, how are they gonna handle this? And I'm sorry, but they botched that. I was definitely upset with the turnout of his death. It could have been handled way better, honestly. Elongated Man has a prison break. He just rescued one person, not his son, and I can only assume that everybody else in there died because they were in some kind of deep ass trench. that place definitely got flooded up. None of them made it to any kind of secure spot or anything like that. They died for sure. He just killed a lot of like guards and those prisoners. I don't know. In the comic, he rescued everybody. In this, he just one person, fuck everybody else. I had such an issue with that. I'm sorry, because I try to be positive about these movies, no matter how much negative stuff I talk about them. The animated movies especially have been on point with a lot of their movies. Like they do a really, really good job of integrating the comics into movies. But this one, I don't know, they just dropped the ball. Like it was just kind of upsetting to see, man. This is a really, really fantastic story, and it's just something like, let's say like Marvel hasn't done, and you got something like, it's just super fresh to see. Again, if it's not someone that's like that reads the comics and that plays the games, like this is just something new for them. And it's like, yeah, again, it's interesting, I guess, to see that the heroes are fighting, and it still would be an interesting concept for those people. But at the same time, it's like you're letting them miss out on something way greater. So all that, if you like the movie, you like the movie, okay? I'm not saying you shouldn't. If you like certain aspects of it better, just let me know in the comments. Like, what do you feel were actually better than the original story and game plot? did you actually like the movie? You know, did you like it better? Or, you know, just talk with me, okay? Again, I don't want to be super negative about everything, but it's just that this movie was, it just could have been way better, honestly, if they had just like followed the structure of the games and the comics. Like, I don't know what happened, but let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear your opinions, okay? Because I like to read people's opinions that are the opposite of mine. It gives me a different viewpoint. So definitely, guys, please, let's communicate, okay? Let's debate. And with that being said, guys, again, this is Injustice. I believe it came out on Tuesday. And I'm Joy XD, and I'm just saying. You guys have a great one, okay? See you next time.